Hey folks, it's Rick. I'm going to do a very, very careful review of this Starcaster by Fender Strat guitar. Used to be sold in Best Buy and Target. And I've got one right here. It's got the oldest, cruddiest strings on it in the world. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to tear this thing apart and fix it, set it up, and do a review. Pardon my guitar playing, I'm a three-fingered guy today. Alright, we'll be back. Before I take the strings off of this, I want to just show a couple of things that I noticed. The neck is really straight, which is a good thing. If the truss rod works, I can put a little relief in. It'll be good. I don't know if this can be seen, but boy, is that bridge is kind of high. I'd like to tighten down the screws back here. So I'll wait till I get the strings on. Right down here. See how I do with three fingers. Crafted in China. You can get them. I looked them up online. They don't sell them anymore. I remember them being like 79, 89 bucks. They came with an amp. Ooh, look at this. Look at how small that bridge plate is. It is so thin. They're just ceramic single coils, same as any old Chinese thing. Real cheap switch. It feels all right. Oh, the real tiny pots. He never pulled off this plastic in all this time. This guitar is probably a 2008. I wouldn't want to pull off another guy's plastic. I think, but it is really exciting. Very satisfying thing to do. Try with a heavier drive. Holes next to the pots. It's almost like they drilled them in the wrong spot initially and just covered them up with the knobs. This is pretty rough in here. Somebody didn't spend a lot of time in there on the finished job. The neck sticks out beyond the body. There's not a lot of fret sprout on this one, probably because it's very humid right now. Just polishing the press. My little fret protector, fretboard protector, and some 800 wet or dry. Gonna put on the D'Addario XL nickel wound 10s. fingers aside, I'm really surprised how good this thing sounds and how well it stayed in tune. Okay, so we'll do the rundown here. These are your standard type tuners, but they're 14-to-1 ratio. I checked it. I ran it. I watched the thing go around once. It was 14 twists. So they're 14-to-1 ratio. That's not bad. It's got this goofy big 70s headstock. Then it's rough. You can tell they didn't spend a lot of time with the sandpaper, you know. The nut is plastic, but it's cut pretty well. That's a D, it's in tune. That's an E, it's in tune. It's pretty well cut. The neck itself, it's a slab maple glued onto the top of another piece of maple. There's no skunk stripe. See, no skunk stripe. The frets feel pretty good now that I took care of them. This is a thicker neck than a Stratocaster typically has. This is more, I don't know, this feels more Gibson-y. How round it is. I don't know. I think this is luck of the draw. The intonation was pretty good. I mean, once I fixed it, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the guitar. So I did get the bridge just to slightly float, so we can. Like I said before, that's the real cheap ceramic pickups, but they work pretty well. They're fine. Real tiny pots in here. The switch isn't bad. It's cheap. It probably needs a spray. 3-ply pick guard. The screws, it was like they drilled them in without doing any pilot holes. They were really tight. Like I said, the neck is just a little bit thicker than the pocket. I guess that's okay. It doesn't bother me. Otherwise, it's a Strat. 2 string trees. One was super loose, like they never drilled a pilot hole for it. I guess that's okay once the strings are holding it in place. It's about basic Strat weight, kind of the same as my blue one, maybe a little bit heavier. Nice jam track. So if you happen to find one of these, maybe pick it up and see what it feels like. Check the neck, because this one's fine. You could put some better pickups on it. Overdrive. do the old whammy bar test. I gotta say, that's not bad. Wow, I'm impressed. Peace, everybody.